far beyond the soft blue curve of our world, beyond the satellites gliding in silent arcs above Earth, beyond Mars, beyond the asteroid belt, beyond every world that belongs to our sun, something is burning. Something that should not burn. A mountain of ancient ice, older than our solar system, shaped in the darkness between the stars, is glowing against the black of space like a newborn sun. Flares erupt from its fractured surface. Jets of emerald fire burst into the void. And in that green fire, we see the signature of an object that does not belong here. This is 3I Atlas, only the third confirmed interstellar visitor in history. And tonight, as it drifts toward the inner solar system, scientists across NASA, ESA, and observatories around the world are staring at their instruments in disbelief. Because no one predicted this. No telescope was prepared for it. 3I Atlas is igniting. When 3I Atlas first entered our solar system, it did not arrive like Oumuamua. It did not blaze across the sky like Borisov. It came in quietly, a faint speck of light, cold, muted, almost as if it were trying to slip past our attention. But the longer astronomers watched it, the stranger it became. Its brightness flickered unpredictably. Its tail shifted direction in ways no comet tail should. Its rotation wobbled, unstable, irregular, as if the object were fighting itself. And then, crossing the orbit of Mars, it began to glow. A soft green haze appeared around it. At first, it was barely visible, a whisper of light. But week after week, the glow strengthened. It was not sunlight reflecting off dust. It was not gas escaping normally. This was something else. Something alive with energy. At first, the reports coming in looked like errors, sensor noise, a glitch in the imaging pipeline, cosmic rays hitting the detectors. But soon, the errors began repeating, across different telescopes, across different continents, under different conditions. The same spike of light, the same sudden bright pulse, the same tiny explosive flash radiating outward from 3I Atlas. One flash became 2. 2 became 5. 5 became dozens. These were not artifacts. These were real events, bursts of energy erupting from deep inside the object. Comets do not flash like this. Interstellar objects should not behave like this. Whatever was happening was accelerating. The first major event came as 3I Atlas began drifting toward the inner solar system. High-powered telescopes captured the moment. A detonation of green light. A pulse so bright it briefly washed out the stars behind it. And then, a shockwave of fragments exploding outward in all directions. The comet had cracked open. It looked as if pressure had been building inside it for centuries, and the warmth of the sun had suddenly triggered a violent rupture. But the energy was wrong. Far too high, far too focused, too explosive for ordinary sublimation, the process that makes normal comets shed ice. This was not simple melting. This was not a thermal fracture. This was chemical ignition, the kind of reaction that only happens in exotic, unstable materials, materials forged in environments far more violent than our solar system. A few scientists whispered a new possibility. This object contains compounds we have never seen before. Compounds that, under the right conditions, ignite. The green glow became the signature of the object. Normal comets glow blue or white. Some glow faint red. But Atlas glowed green, and not soft green, but electric, almost radioactive. Spectroscopy began revealing the truth. Its coma was filled with carbon-rich volatile material, unstable molecular fragments, rare exotic ices, compounds that can only form under deep space radiation fields, molecules that would instantly break apart in Earth's atmosphere. Some of these compounds are known to be explosively reactive in a vacuum. Some undergo runaway chain reactions when exposed to starlight. As 3I Atlas drew closer to the Sun, the reactions ignited. The surface split open. Jets erupted in neon arcs. Glowing fragments blasted away, trailing wisps of green plasma. For the first time in history, humanity was watching an object from another star system, burned from the inside out. The moment everything changed occurred 11 days ago. NASA's deep space telescopes recorded a burst so bright, so violent, that software designed to detect supernovae briefly flagged it as an extragalactic explosion. A sphere of emerald plasma erupted around 3I Atlas. For a brief moment, it looked like a miniature supernova. And then the entire object fractured. Not in a gentle fragmentation like a normal comet, but violently, catastrophically, like a pressurized capsule shattering. It split into multiple enormous pieces, each glowing with the same internal green fire. Jets of volatile material burst between the fragments like fountains erupting in space. But the most shocking part wasn't the explosion. It was what happened after. Instead of calming down, instead of losing pressure, the fragmentation accelerated. Every hour, new cracks appeared. New jets formed. New flares erupted. 3I Atlas was not breaking apart passively. It was undergoing a chain reaction. Interstellar objects are ancient, cold, inert. They drift through space for millions of years. Their energy fades. Their internal chemistry becomes stable. Nothing about 3I Atlas fits that rule. It is acting like a pressurized container, a cosmic grenade, a sealed vessel carrying exotic chemistry that reacts violently the moment it feels heat. Scientists avoid the word ignition. It sounds dramatic, sensational, but the data leaves little room for interpretation. The temperature spikes are too sharp. The energy bursts follow ignition curves. The pressure waves in the debris cloud are explosive. The reaction appears self-propagating. The chemistry matches volatile compounds formed in deep interstellar space. Something inside this object is burning, not with oxygen, but through chemical instability. This is ignition in a vacuum, the kind that happens in certain exotic ices and reactive molecules. And 3I Atlas is full of them. The world space agencies are not alarmed, not because the object is harmless, but because its trajectory is clear. 3I Atlas will pass near Earth's orbital region in the coming weeks. Not close enough to be dangerous, but close enough to be visible. Close enough for telescopes to watch its final moments with extraordinary detail. Simulations vary wildly. Some predict it will tear into dozens of pieces. Others predict a full disintegration, a chain reaction detonation as the object reaches thermal overload. If that happens, the final burst may be visible from Earth with the naked eye. A green flash in the sky. A cosmic firework from another star. If this object can ignite, if it carries exotic chemistry capable of explosive reactions, then where was it born? What kind of environment forges something like this? Astronomers now consider three major possibilities. The object may be a fragment of a world that once orbited a star that died violently. Supernovae create rare isotopes and volatile compounds unlike anything found in our solar system. Certain regions between stars act like chemical factories. Exposed to cosmic rays and ionizing radiation, ices can transform into complex, unstable materials. Atlas may be a storage container of those deep space chemicals. Binary stars produce extreme tidal forces. If a moon or planet was ripped apart and ejected, its internal chemistry could have been altered in ways we cannot yet model. Whichever theory is true, 3I Atlas is not normal. It is not familiar, and it is not something formed anywhere near our sun. It is truly alien. As the object draws nearer, telescopes around the world are recording it every hour. The flares are intensifying. The fragments are multiplying. The green glow is deepening into something almost luminous. Some researchers believe 3I Atlas is tearing itself apart from the inside, a chain reaction triggered simply by approaching a star after millions of years in cold darkness. Others think the final stage will be spectacular, a terminal detonation, a flash of green-white plasma, a cloud of glowing dust expanding through space like a dying ember, a cosmic firework from another sun. If it happens, it will be a once-in-humanity event, a message from another star system, written in light. 3I Atlas is more than a comet, more than a traveler, more than a frozen relic drifting between stars. It is a survivor of a story we will never fully know, a piece of a world that may no longer exist, a fragment forged under alien skies. Its ignition is not a threat, it is a revelation, a reminder that the universe is not calm, not gentle, not predictable. It is violent, chaotic, chemical, alive. And every so often, it sends us a messenger, a burning shard of another world, a final echo of a forgotten star. Tonight, that echo is igniting, and soon it will fall silent forever. This is 3I Atlas, and this is the last light of another sun.